andaba era ampuliriza nkwaniriza ogamba otya nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestukira nkwaniriza ku mukutu ogwa Diaspora Connect UG. We bring you closer to home. Wano wonda banyimiridde ndi mu kibuga Gwanju wano mu China era nga akaseera kano ndi ku office ya Consulate General wano mu China Gwanju. Ngenda kwambuka ku level number 28 jengenda okusanga omukyala bamuyite Ambassador wa Uganda mu China. No ratio, come with me ate tugetusinkane omukyala ono twogereko naye ebigambo kimbibiri bisatu ate munange byobadde tomanyi ku China byobadde tomanyi nti gyebiriyo wabya existinga omanye embeera y'abana Uganda eri etya mu kibuga China omanye nti bo consulate eno ebayambye ki era ebagasiza ki n'olw'ensonga eyo eddakiika emu bbiri yokazoka jangu tambule fena mpaka ate mu office ya Ambassador nja kudda mukana akafuka nyini nkusiibule kugambe nti siba bulungi better bulungi bye tukwagala nnyo naye nga for now just come with me, let's work together mpaka ate otunatuuka mu office. Can you imagine ngenda na kulinnya elevator mama tomuteka ngenda kulinnya elevator nyambuke mpaka eri dina kati omulungi atulaba nkwebaza okuba nti walondawo Diaspora Connect UG. Omuwalo gwaffe gugamba nti we bring you closer to home. Erinnya nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestukira nkwaniriza mu kifo wenyimiridde ndi Gwanju China naye wano wendi bagiyise Consulate General of the Republic of Uganda Gwanju era ngenda kuba nga njogerako ne Ambassador wa Uganda mu China. Wano wendi ndi ku level ya 28 bwe mbadde ntandika wabweru mbagambye nti come with me okuva mu mmotoka nga mbagamba come with me tugenda kulaba nate Ambassador twogereko naye tunyumyeko naye akantu kano olwenkasanga mpulira essanyu eryenjawulo buli wensanga Uganda flag. Believe me, I feel so happy and so excited. That's why mbala nyina okwemirako wano nawo ndabeko ate no ya East Africa n'olwensonga y'Omuganda nga tulaba jangu ate tugende twogereko ne Ambassador atubulireko atinyumizeeko nate emirimu egigenda mu China. Let's go. Ekitonotono kyemmanyi ku mukyala ono yo omukyala yakola video nga alaga Uganda nga alaga the beauty of Uganda oba giyite beauty bwe tugiyita mu Uganda obulungi bwayo obulambuzi era video eyo yalabwa almost abantu million 30 kitegeeza ki wano mu China. Abamu kumwe temukitegeera bulungi naye nze ngambye nedda tekijja kukomaawo kanneeteeke mbigere ngendeyo njogereko naye mubuuze lwaki yakola ekintu ng'ekyo because we've had several ambassadors. We've never had anyone do that. We're going to find out why did she have to do it. And besides, amagoba gakomyewo oba nedda kalyatula ate tugende ewa Ambassador mu masense okulaba.
Nze nsinze.
Omanyi n'Oluganda?
Silumanyi nange ngenda gezaako.
Ogenda gezaako. Nsanze nnyo okulaba. Bannange bali kubeera.
Era dde nyonya. Do I kneel down? Do I need era dde nyonya? Come on. How are you?
It's me to kneel down. I'm good.
Good.
Banange, are you? Banange.
Yes.
Oba nkutandikire wa? Olabika bulungi.
Neyanziza. Webale nnyo okusiima.
Olimba. Ayaya. Jangu tunyumye embooza ate mama. Ntule wano?
Yes, please.
Nzikirizibwa?
Yes, please.
Kale mama. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Sanso kulaba.
Nsinze.
Kansoke nkweyanjulire. Erinnya nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestukira. Ndi munnamawulire. Ndi mukyala Nedirangabi akabbiro Jerengesa.
Wow.
Mbeera Kampala, Uganda.
Yes.
Amanya go gwani?
Nze Judyth Nsababera. Naye bampita Juju. I come from Kisoro. Naye Abaganda bampa linnya ndwerabidde. Naye neddira Lugave. Lugave. Yes.
Akabbiro ko Lugave. Tokamanyi akabbiro ko Lugave.
Simanyi akabbiro naye.
Ate omubala.
Awo
Lwandugwa.
Simanyi.
Okay, you repeat after me. Rwandugwa.
Rwandugwa.
Lwakatende.
Lwakatende.
Bwabirya.
Bwabirya.
Bwawoza.
Bwawoza.
Serukululengejja.
Serukululengejja.
Simanyi lunangwira.
Simanyi lulagwira.
Bompaka walako.
Bompaka walako.
Ngebanja liwedde.
Wow, I get. Can you imagine? I came all the way to China to learn this beautiful part of Uganda. That is amazing.
Oh God! Please, you're welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
How have you been?
Very good.
Where should I begin from? I have a lot of questions for you, but I'm asking myself, where should I begin from and where should I end?
Yes.
So where should I begin from?
We're not going to end, but tandikira bwoyagadde.
Wenjagadde. Bakuzaala Kisolo.
Kampala.
Kampala.
Yes.
Wowe ne Kampala.
Nsambya Hospital.
Nsambya Hospital.
Yes.
Wasomera wa?
Nasomera Namagunga.
Paka wa?
Namagunga until senior 6. Yeah.
Noval.
Then I went to the US.
Okay.
So I'm Columbia and Harvard graduate.
No America.
Yeah.
You're an American.
Ndi muna Uganda.
Anto mu America, bogenda ka America ofuka mu America. Once you step onto that soil, you automatically become an American.
I don't think so. I think that you retain ochoabera muna Uganda. It doesn't matter wherever you go, you see. Yeah, you're always Ugandan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kati abantu gamba nti America tibaba America.
America, you can adopt another part of the country naye ng'okyali muna Uganda.
Kati goli muna Uganda?
Yes.
Era Oluganda olwogera?
Nedda si lulungi.
Si lulungi. Lumala. Lusaba emmere. How many languages do you speak?
Wow. I can get around in about 8 languages.
8. Luganda?
Nedda sibala Luganda.
Lwaki?
Ambala like your French, English, Spanish, some Swahili, little Arabic, Chinese, and what's the last? Kinyarwanda. Yeah.
Nga weesiimye.
Basibala Luganda.
Nga weesiimye.
Yeah.
Okay. So you good?
Yes, I'm good.
How is life in China?
Good. China is great. If you look at it in terms of the opportunity, it's like a fantastic place to be, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nkuvuzeemu speed but kankuzeeyo kati. So from America n'okomawo Uganda.
Yes.
Let's talk about Okola. Wali okozeeko work?
Of course. Wow, everywhere.
Like?
I mean, I worked in a hospital, emergency room medicine for so many years.
In America?
Yeah, in the US.
Okay.
I worked in public health. I was at the UN, which is where His Excellency picked me from. Yeah.
So let's talk about
a lot of things. Yeah.
Let's talk about the working in the hospital in America. How was it like?
It was good.
It was good.
It was good because I wanted to do anything that was supporting, like medically. I wanted to go into the medical, and it was really good for long hours. I worked the night shift. It was a good experience. But however, it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't fulfilling the drive in me because I wanted to do something that was going to give back to Uganda somehow. Yeah.
You love Uganda that much?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you like me? Give me 5 girls.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you joined the UN.
Yeah.
What do you call it in the UN?
So I was in peacekeeping operations. I worked as an advisor for Rwanda on the Security Council. So it was a lot about peacekeeping operations. Yeah. So.
Peacekeeping kitegeeza ati njagala omulabi wange atulaba akitegeere kitegeeza.
By the way, it's really important to understand peacekeeping. Look about like Uganda, right? If you see where Uganda is and you see the countries that have been surrounding us, there's always some kind of conflict. So the fact that Uganda has been able to maintain peace for the last 40 years, ngebidi Congo, maybe South Sudan, only that the refugees come, which is such a good opportunity that we allow the refugees to come and stay. So understanding peacekeeping is so important, it's about really ending war in areas where the war is happening and maintaining peace and security. Yeah.
So that's peacekeeping.
Yeah, that's
kati gye wali okola mu kitongole ekyo.
Yeah.
Kati kankubuuze. Naye kati tugenda kuba akaama. Kubanga ebintu ebimu sitwagala babiwulire. Soko nyomeze.
Yeah.
Olunaku olwo president bw'akuwa Ambassador. Lwali lutya, lwakya lutya. How did you feel? And how did it come about? Do you apply? I mean, tunyomezeeko.
I don't think you apply. I think that you ngenda kwogera mu luzungu kubanga that the Luganda will just leave me on that. Okay. I don't think so. I worked as a presidential advisor for several years on regional peace and security for His Excellency. And in 2020, when I had my daughter, I couldn't work the hours that I was working regularly. And for me, it was a point where I've said, okay, I've served my country and I'm ready to move on to something else. But I was very fortunate that the president saw that, you know what, let me keep her around. And it was one evening on a Sunday, to Dewaka with my family, Nebalanga, and got my name is on there. Which is really nice.
Yeah. How did you feel?
I think I've never really taken that ambassador job to my head. So it felt like an ordinary, it was just another job that I was doing.
Juju.
Yes. Yes, it was just another opportunity to be able to serve my country.
You didn't shout? No, like you didn't cry, you didn't, weren't you excited?
I was excited for the opportunity to serve again, but I'd been making a lot of impact. So this was just okay. It's another opportunity for you.
Ambassador. Some of you.
Yeah.
That's why I keep telling those people.
Yes.
If you have my number, keep my number.
Keep your number.
Because ambassador and you can't have access to me.
You have to let them have access to you.
Oh, really?
No, you have to, because you're working for the people. Yeah. And I think that's what has made my work very successful, is that I'm easily accessible.
That is true for sure.
And I think that's why when you said, oh, did you shout? Did you scream? For me, it was just another job. And so, which meant I was just giving another platform to serve the people. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Otandi said you were back Okubera ambassador wa Uganda E China.
So I'm ambassador, but I work in China as the consul general.
Okay.
So in Beijing, Trina ambassador, who's the ambassador to the China, and she's at the embassy. Then we have a consulate.
A lady too?
Yes, a lady.
Okay.
It's amazing, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then we have a consulate, which handles sort of the economic and consular issues in the southern part of China.
This is the southern part of China,
yes,
where we are.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
You have a daughter, like you said. Two daughters. You married.
Yes.
How do you handle marriage? And when you work with ambassador, obotwala abantu bangi, aba categories nyingi, aba caribers nyingi. You look young, you look so good, but you now have this omurimu and neguri murimu. How do you juggle the two?
But you see, I'm not the first one who's done this.
Okay.
Because for many years there've been women who have done much more remarkable things, and they've been doing it, raising children and having a job. My mother was one of the first police officers. She did it having 7 children. And there's so many, and even you, I'm sure you have children, right?
Inaugural National Alliance of Uganda Canadian Association Nauka Convention. Ina Tuesday, okuvanga mwenda October, paka 11 October, 12 Mukaga, Kupinago Harbour Front Hotel downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Igini kwete mama Sanyu Sabanji, omuli Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Draka kuve Vancouver, DJ Cafe, Hanson Badiruno, DJ Timzi, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafika, Otize, Julie, Ezekiel Esther, Romeo Odonga, Toswa Nauka Convention Boat Cruise, ku Pacific Ocean, and all-white sunset dinner cruise. Ineli yetu ya kusasulia ko $2 Rumkanga 10 October 12 Mukaga, sawa 12 z'olweggulo tutandika okuseeyeeya ku Dock B760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Registering obasasula online ku www.nauka.ca/convention. N'okumanya ebisinga ogenda ku info@nauka.ca. Oyinza okusasulanga gwe ku Equity Bank branch ne kulyo kompe. Iwugidwa Equity Bank, Kaliko Mutiman Company Advocates, Olives Expeditions Limited, BC Cranes, NIRA, Imagine Uganda, Ruin Rompotage Africa, Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited, Housing Finance Bank, Bank of Uganda, NSSF, the Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
Many.
Right. You have children.
Yes.
and you're doing this job.
Yes.
So for me, I just feel like as women, we have been given this blessing to be able to juggle a lot of things. And so I don't think that I'm special, that, I have children and then I'm doing this ambassador job. Yeah. You know, that are doing much, much harder things, you know. But still, you know, all those things, yeah.
Not in terms of being hard, but in terms of ebitibwa. Abasajja balowooza nti omukyala bw'afuna ekitiibwa n'asukkuluma mukko tuwaganyala.
Really?
Okuwaganyala bakuyita okuwaganyala is not respecting men.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no. I think that once you know your role as a woman, and you have to respect the role of the man in the family. So I think that it's not about being proud or not listening or anything like that. But I'm sure if you find the man who will understand you.
Ensonga nkulu. One who will
understand you. You know, to manage you ng'oyina ekitiibwa. That's not your person. Yeah, yeah, you move on.
Do you cook at home?
Of course.
You do?
Yes. You don't fumbira bana bange.
Wanji mama.
Yes.
Do you wash?
Of course.
And not live alone this China washing with machines.
You know you, yes.
Okunyengoye?
Of course.
Mubafu?
Yes.
I would love to see you.
It's okay, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
I would so much love to see you.
Our intimates, we have to wash them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ningambe engoye nga zino.
Yes.
N'olukunya ne sabuni wekitole.
Bulungi nnyo.
Did you know ekitole?
Ekitole, yes. The big bus up. Yes, and then you cut. Bimanyi.
Wali ogenzeko mu wino?
Yes, I did.
When?
Interesting enough, many years ago I went to Owino, but then I also went when I was first appointed to China. Nagenda Owino kubanga nali njagala kutegeera abantu abajja China, like the people that I'm going to serve and work with.
Yes.
Ne ntambula ekibuga kyonna ne ngenda eri wansi mu Owino, ne ngenda mu ngato, mu ngoye, biki, mu machines, everywhere, and I was talking to people because I wanted to see the people that I was going to serve. And interesting enough, just this past few months ago, I went back, Kampala and Nyuma. They've taken away all the
vendors
and all of that.
Yes.
You can walk very freely. It's beautiful, but it was really nice to walk in Kampala. Yeah.
Okay, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Kakati ya tuvuddeyo tubadde mu lwali just.
Hey.
Njagala tudde ku business.
Yes.
China nsi buli munnayuganda omusuubuzi ali eka gyali agadde okugyamu emaali business wise nga bw'oŋŋambye nti you went downtown n'olaba each and everything that is happening there. So kombuulire kusoomooza ki nga gwe ambassador atwala bannayuganda mu China kw'osinza okusanga okuva eri mu basuubuzi abava e Kampala okujja mu China okusuubula?
Right. Here's the thing is that anybody who has people have been coming to China for many, many years.
Yes.
Business in China,
yes.
Right? Everybody understands. But the beautiful thing with China is that if you have your small money and you can come here, you buy something and you're able to resell. And that part of business is doing very well for Uganda. But what I really want Ugandans to look at, to open your minds up in terms of how do we start production? How do we start to produce for the market of Africa, the market for Uganda, but the market for Africa? I want people to open their eyes that you come and learn production, you come and learn manufacturing. Those are the areas, those are the people that I really want to open their eyes. Kwanga bobo ine sente za kuzimba mall in Kampala. Obo ine sente za kuzimba factory.
Factory, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we want them to be able to open and understand because sometimes things are not common sense, right? You don't even know where to start. Where do I buy the machine? What does the machine look like? Right? Or even making my own fabric. If you remember years ago, Uganda was so good with cotton.
Yes.
Cotton was one of the cash crops.
Yes.
But our textile industry just sort of died off that way. But we can revamp it. And we want to see how do we attract people to start thinking in that way to come and start producing. Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunity for Ugandans. And that's what we want to expose them to. When I keep, we've been at Canton Fair.
Yes.
Exhibiting at Canton Fair.
Yes.
Because I wanted people to see, what are the opportunities. You come to Canton Fair, together new business ideas, you want to grow your business, and even areas of agriculture, right?
Yes.
There's so much potential in terms of how do you add value to the products that you're producing. It's packaging, right? Uganda, we have not invested in packaging. We just it's like they've told us we are the Pearl of Africa. Phew, and you're happy. It. And that's the same way we treat our products. So you bring your shea butter, and then you just sell it, and which doesn't give it the value that it needs. So we're thinking people think out of the box. Yeah.
One is going to come out and say, agenda kuvaya agambe nti Flavia omukyala byonna byogedde twandyagadde obikola kabe kasinge. We even do, we try.
Yeah.
But again, for example, I'll give an example. Me, myself, like I told you, here to see the machines, and you've talked about production. I am so much into it. I feel like I can do it.
Right.
But my worry is, supposing I try, let's say, get machines from here, I take them to Uganda, and boom, binelisigala ku URA with the taxes and all that.
There's... URA is not supposed to be as complicated as the traders make it. They are mateka, you follow the mateka, your things are out, right?
Yes.
If you have your machines, you have your receipts, you declare the right machines. When you get to URA, you pay the right taxes. It's cleared. It really shouldn't be as complicated as a lot of things.
Why do you think it is complicated?
Call it a URA.
I know.
I understand sometimes there's some people who have created a situation that has caused people to start looking at URA in the wrong eyes.
Yes.
Some shipping companies that do not declare right. And it's really with the shipping companies. If you don't follow the practices that the URA has given, that's where you get problems. So you'll go and get a shipping company, but take them in one container, and then they bring another person's things and they put them in there. Then you get there and you have to clear them. You've cleared your products. This person hasn't cleared their products. They cannot release the container. Of course. However, if you ever fill the container, it is so straightforward. You send it, you get there, they'll open it, they give you your tax bill, you clear it, and you take your things. Because there are people bringing things every day. But it's always our people who are not really understanding Amateka in terms of how they're supposed to do business.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we've had conversations with URA. We want to continuously keep engaging them to see how they educate our people. Because also, if you're somebody who doesn't have that background of being able to read the paper and understand, you just came with your money.
Yeah, that's a
you
good
bring
point.
it here, you buy your things, and then somebody says, I can ship them for you.
Good point.
Get there, you know?
That's a good
then
point.
You reach there and you're like, I mean, to be young, you said 3 weeks, Gatarina 2.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the other person is not really telling you what is happening.
Yes.
So that's where the problem happens.
That's a very good point, because many of our traders, tebasoma, and URA has really not done enough. Like they've tried, but they've not done me or Nancy.
Right.
And
I think that URA is going to be able to do these areas. We're going to work with them to make sure that our traders who may not have reached that level of education, they may be educated but not reached that level of really understanding how the tax system works. Business. Even I would need to sit down with the URA officer, and if I went into business and they would explain to me, okay, Juju, you bought this is what you need, this is how you have to pack it, this is how you present it, this is how you pay the taxes. Yeah.
That is a nice one. Kankubuzi, have you ever gotten abantu abasubuzi ne bajja wano ne bakubulyamu ku bizibu byabe bayitamu nga bali mu China?
Yes, of course. And that's one thing we're really proud of as the consulate. Bwe twatandika wano nga abantu bangi tebamanyi nti waliyo consulate oba, like somebody, a entity that is there to support them.
Yes.
Kati abantu bamanyi bajja wano nga bafuna ebizibu. Oba we go into the community, we'll have events where we talk to them. Nadala nyo abachala, if they have some problems, we're able to engage with them. So yes, and also they have their own community leadership. So we're in touch with the leadership to make sure that they tell us, some problems that they have. So we're able to support them. However, there's a thin line, is that chetwagala kuyingira nnyo ku bintu bye bakola, right? Bajja wano kola business, we were not involved in that. So we want to give them the autonomy to be able to do their business without us being involved.
Yes.
And we are here in terms of advisory. We're here in terms of, you get into any kind of problem and you would like us to assist or advise. The one thing we don't do, and I think many people think, is that titugaba sente. Titulina sente. Nkimanyi abantu ndi overstay wasina ticket mumpe sente biki wanafuna kizibu
genda kwemba se kuwe sente.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have that budget.
Chidem kubanga
we don't have that budget, when we assist, it's always also humanitarian, right? Maybe as people who are caring about this Ugandan person to just understand enough, we give it to where you. But in terms of that, a budget line, this is a line to help Ugandans in problems. But hopefully, I don't know. I don't even think that there's any. Looking around to like my other colleagues in other countries, I don't think that is also available to other countries.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get to mbadde nsaba tugende ku beat ya video gye wakola nga sinnaba kugenda kali akasembayo kali kajja kubeera ka just for just but ekinyusi juna ekinyusi
sikimanyi
the gist yes chili wano yes ekinyusi. First of all, let me applaud my brother
Sanyu
Derek. Yes. Derek.
Yes, Derek.
I applaud you. I really follow you. I see whatever you're doing, and my brother, just know Nsima Nyonganzo. Number 2 is let me applaud you too, off your busy schedule, because I know how busy you are. 1, no tukiriza okujja wano laleero. Number 2, no teka Uganda ku mwanjo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No gisoosowaza. Where did you get that idea?
So we're in China. This is one of the most progressive countries you can think of. There is 190 plus countries, everyone here trying to get the attention of China. So I have to think of a way that me, small Uganda with my 49 million, now wasn't Uganda.
With their 1.4 billion.
With their 1.4 billion.
You with your 49.
We also, with our trade balance being a little bit off from, it's not comparable. Like we buy more from China than we sell to China, right? So with all that, I need to figure out how do I put Uganda on the map, and people start saying, hey, you know what? I need to go on vacation. Can I go to Uganda? Let me go to Uganda. Like it comes to their head. So I saw that storytelling. If you walk around, everybody's on their phone.
Yeah. Oh, everywhere. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They're all scrolling.
Yes.
How do I reach those people? And the only way you do it is through digital.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I turned a family holiday into something that I was going to use when I go somewhere and I tell them, oh, come to Uganda. They see, and I show them a video. So that's how I thought about it. I was like, let me just make a video of me going to these places and showing people what is actually on ground. Because I think for us in Uganda, we have 3 issues that we haven't really covered in terms of really marketing. It's the storytelling gap. It's the I would say like the actual reality on the ground. Because there's sometimes we'll post a picture and it is not you guys in social media, you know how to make something look so beautiful.
Yes.
And then when somebody actually gets there, they're like, oh, really? Right?
AI.
Like, is this what's actually on ground? And then and these days of AI where people are creating all these images,
yes.
And there's a lot of editing. Like you said, oh, you saw me and you're like, oh my God, you know?
Yes.
I'm actually who I am, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to just tell the actual story of what is on ground. And with actually me, like you know me, and you've seen me whitewater rafting, going to see the gorillas, doing this, doing so many things. You're like, wow, she's actually doing it. So that means I can do it. So that's where it came from.
And with the with the language barrier in China, because Ambassador, if you ask me, Flavia, chizibu chichosinzo okusanga mu China.
Language. Naye omanyi wali about traders ababadde wano ng'emyaka 10 nga tebayogera even one word of Chinese.
Chitufu.
Yes.
But me, I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes,
I understand. But one thing that China has been able to do is they've figured out how to communicate.
Translators.
Exactly. And then WeChat as well.
Yeah, WeChat, yes.
WhatsApp doesn't even do that.
It should.
WeChat, you write to me in Chinese, I translate, I respond to you in English, you translate.
Yes.
And we understand each other.
Yes. Kakati, how did you market this video?
Yeah.
Viewership.
Yeah.
Because they are really good videos. For that viewership.
They're true.
So how did you market it?
I have an event called the Silverback Christmas.
Okay.
And the Silverback Christmas is really, we have it during the Christmas season. It's just a Christmas party that I host to, one, thank our partners that we've worked with for the rest of the year. But it coincides with the Chinese New Year holiday, which is the time where Chinese people will go away for even 1 month, 3 weeks, 10 days, and they travel. So I wanted to do an event that would now put in their minds, hey, I've seen Uganda, maybe I should schedule it for my holiday time. Right, so this was and every Christmas I would just release a little video about something. And here there's a lot of influencers. We have one of the most popular influencers is a Ugandan lady, Sanyu Mamita Rose in China.
Rose alanga ekizimbe nagaja nkutambuza ebikuze bita.
Nedda ono yafumbirwa mu China. She lives in Omtegedde.
Take me there. Judy, please. Judy, please.
She's a really wonderful friend.
Where is she?
She's in Zhejiang province.
From here to there, how long does it take?
You would fly, you take maybe 2-hour flight.
Judy, take me there.
I take you there.
Judy, take me there.
So this lady,
I know that lady.
She will tell you to jump, and then you'll ask how high. So,
I am telling you.
So she's the most beautiful, kind, and genuine person.
Take me there.
Right? So we were talking, and I shared with her the video. I said, you should come to the event. And she said, I can't come to the event, but send me the trailer of the video. And she posted it. And in also the audience, I had other travel influencers. I had so many other people that I've networked with and friends. And this is the power of young people, right? You guys were doing the social media.
Yes.
Power. The success of our event in Uganda was because of young people. Was batch tambuza, It was not that I went to a TV station or anything like that. These young
social
people
media
moved this and created a buzz. But we also gave them a good product to be able to market.
Oh, yes.
I think everybody
You really
was happy.
branded it well.
We did really well. So that's how 73 million were able to watch the... 73 million were able to watch the trailer. And and then I've also built a social media following, whereby people are following me on social media. And it's really interesting. I post a video and it's the power of China, the numbers. Within a day, I have 100,000 people looking at it. And then I have 200,000 or 500,000 people looking at it. But I'm very intentional in terms of their message, but I also speak to them in a language that they understand.
They understand.
Yeah.
Is this event going to be happening every year, or it was a one-off?
The Silverback Christmas?
Yes.
So that's a brand that I've created, and I would like to have it every year.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's really to thank everybody for what they've done, our partnerships. But again, it's really having people think about if I have to travel, Uganda is a place that I could consider for travel.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did the government of Uganda appreciate you for this initiative?
Oh, I'm sure. But I work for government of Uganda.
It doesn't matter. And how many work for the government and they don't come out to do such a thing? Come on.
I work for government of Uganda, so I'm doing my job.
No. You're not doing your job. That's going an extra mile. Let's be realistic. Judy. I know you work for the government.
I know jumping in the River Nile. That is extra.
Yes.
But for me, I see it as everybody has their way of doing a job, and so that's the way I've chosen to do my job. Yeah.
So you feel satisfied?
I'm sure they're very supportive. When we had the launch, we had General Salim Saleh participating. We had the Minister of Foreign Affairs. We had generals who ordinarily would not come to events like this, nabo batuddemu audience, right? We had the diplomat community, we had UTB. So for sure, I really think that they're grateful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me take this opportunity.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: these are my words, not Juju's words. Kakati. Batata bamama ba ambassadors baba Uganda mu nsi endala n'obuwombeefu bungi Flavia ndi ku mavivi mbasaba sibalagira mbasaba mututunde mu ngeri ngeyo omukyala yatutunda to the extent Uganda timiyoni 49 video ya milioni 7.3 yes. The population of Uganda, and I believe many in the villages have not even had the chance to even look at it. So, the ambassadors, you called Your Highness, right?
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency. But Excellency, Munsi Endala, Ambassador Mukompe, Her Excellency, yes, Ambassador Judyth.
But you see, everybody has their way that they're selling.
Yes, but they need. Yeah. I'm not saying they should do exactly because they should let them look for something else.
They have their way, and they're doing it in some places. Yeah.
Kale, obawolereza bakubidde ekikono. Obateredde ka defense. Omukyala wano yangambye ali busy njagala ebibuuzo bibiri bisatu byokka nga sinaba kubanga mota. Kansooke nkubuuze. Omuntu bw'afuna ekizibu mu China wano. Let's say, God forbid, Flavia, passport yange nebula. Ndi mu China leero kati.
Yes.
Nzirukira wano nkola ntya?
Yeah, this is the first place you go.
Wano wenzija.
So you go and file a police report. No jena kakapapula that's telling us that you've lost your passport.
Yes.
Then we process you. If you're traveling, we'll process you an ETD, so you're able to exit. Yeah. And then you'll get to Uganda and process your passport. But if you're here and you're living and working here, then we send your application to the embassy in Beijing. And they'll process you for another passport.
Ngevude China?
Yeah.
Nebajindetera like ngevude Beijing?
Yes.
Nebajindetera ku address yange.
Absolutely.
Hamanyi mbera babeli nga bera likirira.
Yeah.
Nkoze ntya passport ebuze nzizaako kibanange.
No, they shouldn't. Immediately you lose your passport, you come to if you're in like the northern part, you communicate with Beijing. You're in the southern part, you come to us at the consulate. Okay. Consulate General atule eno Gwanju mu China level 28. Yes. But let me tell you something good. We're building our own building
in China.
Yes.
Give me 5. You
see, and this is the thing. This is the government recognizing that this is an important place for us. Nebasalawo tugenda teka ko Uganda House. That is going to fly the flag really high. So next year when you come, tugenda kunsanga wano ujja kunsanga mu kizimbe kyange.
Nga kinene
nga kina flag ya fengeta.
Ngeuba
yes.
Uganda flag.
Yes.
Katika nkubuuza. Bemanja galokola wano. Nkusaba an application.
Nedda. You have to apply from Uganda.
Lwaki si wano?
Nedda mpozi you want like a local, you're being employed as a local staff.
Cleaning, kuwa kachai.
Yeah, that's possible.
No paka sente.
Yeah, and you get paid. If there's a job that is available that is being open to the local staff, you can do it for sure.
Ejejo ngatubumba kankubuuza. Wawulirako abaana banneekolera jange.
What does that mean?
Tumanyi oluzungu kakalubamu mu luzungu kati mu Luganda kale kaba kaleko. Wawulirako abaana abasamba ogw'ensimbi e China.
They're there. Yeah, everybody is trying to hustle.
So abawulirako?
Yes, they're there.
Wali obalabyeko?
Of course you see them. Yeah.
No bagamba oti.
No. It's not that you have to tell them anything. I think the most important thing is being safe and following the laws of China. I'm sure about what do you call it? Yeah, those ones. They know. I mean, they know how they're doing their things. My job is not to judge.
No, it's not about judging them.
Yeah. My job is to make sure, one, they're following the law. They're safe, and they're not in overstay. That's the most, that's the most important thing.
Overstay wano nga chintu kyamaanyi nnyo.
Kyamaanyi nnyo. Omanyi nti when you go to like other countries, oyinza okutuuka n'ofuna engeri gy'osobola okyusa mu visa or you do all of that. In China, it's not very easy. You can, unless you're doing business, you can change the visa to get a business visa. Nenti ogenda kujja okyuse obere resident or anything like that. It's very, very difficult. Very difficult. And here, it is zero tolerance. Bobody overstay. You go to jail. You go to jail and you pay a fine.
And you're banned from coming back.
And then they ban you for a certain number of years and then you can't come back.
Have you visited amakomera mu China?
Of course, that's one of the things that we do as the consulate is that we visit people who are in jail, and take letters to their families and communicate with them, be the connection between them and their families.
The Ugandans in jail.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, many, and what I'm really happy about is that we do not have, in the years that we've been here. I think previously there was a lot of drug trafficking. And people need to understand, anywhere you go in Asia, it's zero tolerance.
Zero.
It is death sentence. Right? So you carry drugs, you just know that for sure you're going to get into jail and you'll get a sentence of death or life imprisonment, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. And so, of course, there are people who are in there for those sentences. There are people who, your crimes that they've committed, but the majority of people is usually drug related. But
do we have anybody a death sentence?
They're there, yes. They're there.
Uganda.
Yeah. They're there. We've been very fortunate that some of them, their sentence has been computed and they've been given they've been removed off of the death sentence, and maybe they're on life imprisonment, or maybe they're on like a 30-year, a large number of years. Yeah.
Nkuyingiza mu bintu bingi mpulira nga binkutteko ate nga mbadde saagala bikuyingizaamu. Nina ebibuuzo bibiri byokka panange Judy. Do we have China and Uganda, whereby how is it called? Somebody help me.
Yeah.
Where two governments nezikolagana and then ne batuwa omuntu waffe eno.
Also legal service agreements. They fall under the legal service agreement.
Yeah, there's that term that is used. Yeah.
I know, where you do like a prison exchange and all of that. I mean, those are there. There's that arrangement, bilateral arrangement. However, when you commit a drug crime in China, and then you commit a drug crime in Uganda, so, but also we don't have a lot of, I don't think we have a lot of Chinese people who are inside jails
Uganda,
in Uganda, right?
Now I get you.
They come, they're following the laws and all of that. But what I tell like a lot of families whose maybe family members have been in jail is that they have to engage the legal system. You have to engage the legal system, but also, katwala akasente, you have to get a lawyer, and it's a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Lastly. Chinese say last. Okay. Let's talk about education. Education. Yeah. I've tried to interact with a few people who have had education from here and then from Uganda here.
Yeah.
And ngabagamba bajira ku government sponsorship. The government of China sponsoring them.
Yeah, they have scholarships, yeah.
And then the government of Uganda sponsoring them from Uganda to China. Do we have that?
So there are government scholarships that will either come through the Ministry of Education, or there are some scholarships that come from the government of China to the government of Uganda. Yes, absolutely.
So if one is interested,
so there's a website that you can go on to see what degrees are being offered, because I think sometimes it's not all you can't just say, I want to go and do a degree in fine art and then you find it. No. So it's what has the government of China opened up, what areas of education have they opened up, and then you can apply through there.
Okay. toyanze mama nsime no msense buse.
I'm so happy to
thank you so much.
Yes.
Ekyanga bakuba ekyeyo.
Of course. Yeah.
Bakuba ekyeyo.
Cheyo, like what is cheyo?
Like nursing homes.
Nedda. And you see the language. But what you get in China, you cannot really engage with what has happened, you know. Even
when you learn it, do you think
if you learn it, I mean they're
The inaugural National Alliance of Ugandan Canadian Associations, NAUCA Convention, is here. Happening from 9th October to 11th October 2026 at Pinnacle Harbourfront Hotel, downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Featuring so many entertainers like Dr. Jose Chameleon, King Michael, DJ Drac from Vancouver, DJ Cathay, Hanson Baliruno, DJ Timsy, Rev Boy, Leila Kayondo, DJ Shafiq, Otize, Julie, Ezekiel and Esther, Romeo Odong, Prospect, and so many more. Don't miss out on the NAUCA Convention Boat Cruise on the Pacific Ocean. This is an all-white sunset dinner cruise at a fee of $200 on 10th October 2026 from 6 p.m. at Dock B 760 Pacific Boulevard, Vancouver, BC. Register now or pay online at www.nauca.ca/convention. Or for more information, go to info@nauca.ca. You can also pay personally at any Equity Bank near you. Sponsored by Equity Bank, Kalikumutiman Company Advocates, Olives Expeditions Limited, BC Cranes, NIRA, Imagine Uganda, Reportage Africa, Jericho Civil Engineering and Consultants Limited, Housing Finance Bank, Bank of Uganda, NSSF, and Uganda High Commission Ottawa.
In my daughter's school, there's actually 2 girls who are nannies. Yeah.
And they're Ugandans?
They're Ugandan.
Those who
and they love them. Their families love them. And in fact, like my friends are saying, Juju, can you get us a nanny? You know, because our girls have really good manners.
Yes.
They respect. They love children. Yeah. They're respectful. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So they do really, really well. But in terms of Cheyo, it's very difficult because you have a population of 1.4 billion. Now bagala kola. You know, I know. You need to be able to bring in an expertise.
Of which TERI?
Yes.
Yes.
Allah. Yeah. You see, in my house, I have a Chinese nanny. She watched me plait my daughter's hair once. Once. You know. Now I never even have to. She's the one who braids my daughter's hair. Nafumba kwa matoke.
Mulundi gum.
Now she's the one who can cook for you really amazing Uganda food.
That's how quick they are.
Yes,
and they're hands-on.
Because they understand if I don't improve myself,
I'll be fired.
You lose. But in Uganda, we get very comfortable. You know, we're not advancing our skills in any type of way. And you serve the tea and you don't even yeah. So that's how I look at my job, is that I need to be able to make sure that I'm always adding some kind of value. And I know that at some point, if I move on to something else, that I'm a better employable person.
Lastly.
I have a nugget.
No. Njimaze maliriza. Okomukotu baguyise Diaspora Connect UG will bring you closer to home. Guess what? I believe what tunabakulaba ku ambassador wa Uganda mu China. Omuchala Juju nzembadde naye, and let me hope all the questions you've ever thought of we musisinkana nje bimubuza he mbimuwadde ate natuwakadde n'abidda mu bujivu bwabyo. Lastly, wali olinyeko ka boda ako n'okavuga?
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Ne wevuga?
Yes.
No genda jogenda.
And even going home, vuga akagali okudda waka. Yeah.
Toyina driver?
Nina driver. Naye olumu oba oyagala kwetambuza, you want to just experience the China. It's very safe, it's clean, it's a good way to do exercise, so for sure, yeah.
So ovuga akagali? Oina ba bouncer?
Nedda sina. Wano tewetaaga bouncer. It's so safe.
Toina ba escort?
Nedda.
Excellence.
Nedda. Ne Uganda sina.
Wetaaga bouncer. Obadde ki? Oyagala sabo Uganda yimiriddewo ku ggwe e China. Notoboolera.
Yeah. It's a good experience. You should try it.
Try what?
The bicycle.
Oyagala bantu mere?
Tabajja tutomera. How? Okulaba.
Ononvuga?
Nisijja kuvuga naye nawe ojja kwetwala.
bajja kuntomera.
We go and you try it.
Bakube ngombe. Wamba tusibule toyaza nyo toyaza gibananga. Tumira ku bantu bo. Naye abantu bayaga tumirako. Sending greetings.
No, but listen, we're showcasing back to the source.
Mugambe.
I think what Vijay Bamitani Vijay Junior. Yeah, on mine.
Yeah.
Again, he's going to put it in Uganda. And we're going to showcase it to a whole lot of people because we want to show the people who would not ordinarily see these videos. So together to translating in Uganda, mulabe engeri je to marketing in Uganda waffe wane China. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
So thank you.
Atakumira mpeera abankumire naye nga amazima gali nti nsiibula nga siyagala nakusiibula muganda wange. Because you know that song?
Of course.
Who is your best musician in Uganda?
Maddox Semati.
You love Maddox?
Yeah.
Nabagembe oliwa.
Ngoludde yondijole.
Dawandi wano nkulinze.
Yes. I like Maddox. I like David Lutalo. I like Palazzo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have, it's so nice that you can go to Uganda and you go to a place and you listen to only Ugandan music and you're not even bringing in Kenyan or any, and you just enjoy the night. It's beautiful.
Temwina bivulweno China.
Where really?
Bibeerawa.
Where really?
Mwina kirabu.
Yes, of course.
Wali ogenzeko mu kirabu.
Sigenda nga mu club nayenga webi.
Naye ng'oyagala ogendayo.
No, it's nice to go and to party and have a good time.
How
Listen
about
to our music.
How about in Uganda? Do you go clubbing?
No, I haven't gone clubbing because I'm so tired by the end of the day. I'm so tired.
Oyagala kwebaka.
Yes.
What do you do?
But I go to the Villa. They have a Baker band.
Hey, Abeka.
Yes.
Every Monday. Nange ntera okubeera yeeyo.
Yeah?
Nenyonya kugali
Next time I come, you take me.
Please, I will. Everything on me.
Good.
Everything on me.
Thank you.
What do you do during your leisure time?
With my children.
Banabo.
Yes. With my children.
Banyabo ne bassebo sikola nzekka eni China gyendi. Nkola n'omukola mwita Bashir. Era nabagamba buli video efulumye wano Bashir yagikutte. Naye nga team ya Diaspora Connect UG mbatumiddeko the editors, my PA nkutumiddeko the teachers at Gomba Business and Technical Institute, Tony Trevor Sempija, Malaika nkwagala nnyo, Ronald Mutebi, Wajid Kasendwa. We are a very big team. Just know I love you so much. I'm not on holiday. I'm not. Ndi mukola nga yamulaba. Atenga mwe ba subscribers abatulaba mwe musinga. Until next time, omukyala saagala agende, but she has to go. Akadakika katwadde kabadde kanyuvu nnyo nyine ddala. Nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestukira.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG. The views expressed on this program or commentary are solely of the individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel or its management. You've been watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.